Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is some good places to buy reptiles from online. 3 of these breeders are going to be crested geckos, 2 breeders are just going to be for reptiles in general, and one of them is going to be a fish supplier. Now these are all just my opinions. Obviously there is a lot of good breeders for any kind of reptile out there online, and the best thing you can do is do your research before you pick a place to buy from. Obviously, if you pick the right place, you're going to end up with a nice happy animal and a nice happy you. But if you don't do your research, you might end up in a situation like me, where I've been in the last couple months. But anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys about this today because I've been getting a lot of questions. It seems like people asking me where they should get a crested gecko from and whatnot. So I just thought I'd give you guys some of my opinions on this. We're going to start out with crested geckos first, and then we'll move on to just reptiles in general more, and then the fish breeder that I like to buy from. So if we're talking crested geckos, you'll know that since I've started my channel, I've bought from Tiki's Geckos, Pangea Reptiles, and the Urban Gecko. Now out of those 3, I would say that Pangea and Tiki's Geckos are definitely tied, and I would not order from the Urban Gecko. So between Pangea and Tiki's Geckos, I would say that they're both similar in price. I would say that Tiki's Geckos is probably going to charge just a slight bit more than Pangea Reptiles, depending on what you're looking for. Obviously, you're going to have to compare and contrast both their websites. And like I said before, there's a ton of people who breed crested geckos online. So you're just going to have to look around and look in your area. You probably find a good deal too, but I would trust both of those people. I'm sure there's lots of other good places to buy from, but Tiki's Geckos and Pangea Reptiles are my main 2 for crested geckos. The Urban Gecko would not be one of my choices to pick from. It just wouldn't be, so I would not order from them, but Pangea and Tiki's Geckos are both good places for crested geckos. As far as other reptiles go, I did have a good experience from Gecko Boa Reptiles, and this was a couple of years ago. I believe it was 2014 that I bought these leopard geckos from them, and I actually did get a free one from him because it was deformed, so that was nice. But I did have a good experience with him. I also bought my baby albino garter snake from Pet Solutions, which is kind of I had never heard about them before, but I took a risk because they were one of the only places where I could find a cheap baby garter snake where their site looked reputable at that time anyway. I'm sure there's other places now, but they sell all kinds of animals. They sell snakes, reptiles, I believe they sell fish too. But yeah, they were a good website, and actually the shipping, which is one of the main things that can like make or break a website, their shipping was cheap. It was only $20. Now in the end, they said that I had to pay $15 for a vet inspection on my garter snake because of the state that they were shipping it into. No one else has ever done that before, but you know, even with the $15 extra plus the $20 shipping, that's only $35 shipping, so that's like a couple bucks cheaper than most other websites. So you know, I was fine with that, and the garter snake came and everything was fine. But Pet Solutions does sell other stuff, like I said. I'm pretty sure they sell inverts too, so if you want to check them out, if you're looking for something more generic, they don't have a lot of like different morphs, but they do have a good selection, so I recommend checking them out if you're looking for just a reptile in general. I'm sure there's other websites like probably BHB, I've never bought from them, or LLL Reptile sound good. You just do your research first though, that's the biggest thing you can do. The last thing I want to talk about is a fish breeder, or not necessarily a breeder but a supplier. And I actually love Trin's Fish. I've made a couple videos about me unboxing stuff from there, but it's great because I can get plants shipped to my house, like live plants too, not fake plants, for like $7.50, and they come great. So you know, I love getting plants from there because it's super cheap shipping. But also the shipping on most fish on her website is also very cheap. Depending on what kind of fish it is, you can get $15 shipping on it. And for me, that's great because most places are looking at like $40 or $50 to ship fish, and when I can get it for $15, that's a great deal. And it's actually kind of funny because even though I love my local pet store, I can buy 10 cherry shrimp cheaper online and get them shipped to my house than going to my local pet store and buying them. So that's kind of crazy if you think about that, because I mean, they have to get all the way shipped from your house, and you're selling them, buying them from someone else still. So you know, it's just kind of crazy. But I love her website. She has a ton of different fish and stuff for sale. I haven't bought anything from there recently, however, but you know, I haven't really had the need to buy anything, so that's basically that. However, if you guys have any other questions about any other animals that you might want to buy, I could maybe point you in the right direction. However, just do your research, and I'm sure you guys can find some good companies. I hopefully helped some of you guys out who keep asking me where you should buy your crested gecko from. I would definitely start with Tiki's geckos or Pangea Reptiles, which is they're both good breeders. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you've been wondering why I haven't been uploading, I've been sick again for some reason. I seem like I'm getting sick once a month here in the spring. Not sure what's going on, but that kind of blows. But I also did hit 400 subscribers the other day, so thank you guys for that, and I will see you guys in the next video.